Welcome to the BattleShip game. The first thing you notice is there's only one level, and it's the game of BattleShip. The number of right, the number of tried is the number of times you've plotted the coordinates correctly. Every time you plot a coordinate, it records it as an attempt at plotting a coordinate. If I click into the BattleShip game, it asks me to either join a game or start a game. If you're already part of the game, you can click join to go back to it. Or if you're player 2, you click join. But if you're player 1 and you haven't begun the game yet, you click start a game. I'm going to give this code 46 to player 2 on player 1. Player 2 goes in and puts in the 46 as their code. So join a game. Frank's been playing for a while. He's got 23 right, 26 tried. Join a game, and the passcode is 46, and enter or join. Hello Frank, you are player 2. The game is 46. Place your ships on the blue cartesian plane, then press play. And put my ships like that. You can rotate the ships like that. Once you're ready, you press the play button. I'm going to place my ships. Click the rotation button to rotate the ship, or you press R if you're using a keyboard. When you're ready, click play. I'm getting a launch signal. You may launch your attack on Frankenstein ships by dragging the white marker, that's this marker right here, onto the green grid, then confirm your launch by entering the coordinates of your attack. I'm thinking Frank might be here. I'm going to put in the coordinates of that, -3, 3. If you get that right, that gets saved to the database as a correct shot. And within the game, you get a point. So I get a point for that correct shot. On Frank's screen, it says Greg has launched an attack. The coordinates are -3, 3. Plot this point on your blue grid, then press the shots plotted button. Drag this onto my blue grid. You can also use the arrows to move the white pin around, and then click shots plotted. Because it wasn't plotted on a ship. Frankenstein, hear a splash. There, and I just got the splash as well. It's Frank's turn to shoot, so you may launch your attack on Greg's ships by dragging the white marker onto the green grid, then confirm your launch. So I'm gonna drag it to there. Then I have to enter the correct coordinates of where I put the pin. I put the pin at 5, 3. The way the coordinates work is the X coordinates come first, so the left and right. From the center, I've moved 5 over, then up and down comes next, and I moved 3 up. That's +5, +3, and I click fire. If I'm right, we'll get a little celebration. There we go. I don't know for a while whether I've hit. Frank doesn't know whether he's hit me or not until I plot that point. I've got to plot 5, 3. 5, 1, 2, 3. And I can use the arrow keys, of course, to move to the right spot. 5, 3 is right there. Then I click shots plotted. If my point agrees with Frank's coordinates, I hear a splash. And then once the signal goes through the server and Frank gets that signal, here's a splash. Yeah, there we go. And so Frank heard the splash as well. I'm just going to sink one of Frank's ships because I'm cheating and I can see Frank's boats. Frank is here at -4, -4, -2, -4. -2. Now if I try and plot on the wrong grid, it will snap back up to the correct grid. I was trying to plot in the blue grid, and I'm trying to hit Frank's boats. Frank's are on the green. Mine are blue, the enemy's is green. -4, -2. I plot that coordinate. If I plot the wrong coordinate, let's say I called it 4, 2. This is 0, 0. Now I'm moving left 4, so that's -4. Right is positive, left is negative, up is positive, down is negative. That should be -4, -2. But if I put in +4, +2 and press fire, okay, the rocket launches and everything, but I've misfired. So we get an error. It says the white pin does not match the coordinates of your shot. Make sure that you are plotting X, Y. The X coordinate is the left and right, the Y coordinate is up and down. So it tells you have an error, and you can't do anything until you press the OK button. If I go in here and I change this to -4, -2, I can do that. But if I go to press fire, nothing happens until I press OK down here. And then fire. Anytime you make a mistake, you'll lose a point. So that's why Frank has 2, and I have... What? Oh no, I've accidentally moved my coordinate. Let's go back and move the coordinate to -4, -2. To there. Then press OK. So I made 2 mistakes, so I'm down to 0 points. If I make 3 mistakes, okay, like if I change that to -5 and click fire. All right, I have 0 points. We got the no error because I plotted the wrong coordinates. Notice my points didn't go below 0. I don't like the idea of negative points. The minimum you can get down to is 0 points. You learn from there. Press OK, but if you have 25 points and you make a whole bunch of errors, you can get down to 0, but you can't get down to -1. My coordinates are really 4, -2. Fire. Now that's correct, so I should get a point here. There we go. I happen to know that's where Frank's boat is. So Frank gets a command to plot that point. So 4, -2. And that's right on his battleship. The little tiny boat. So we get the shot. Okay, we've heard the hit. I should hear it. There we go. So you see a little explosion. You hear an explosion, you hear a direct hit. You get told exactly what's happened. And when you miss, you hear a splash. Frank's turn. Frank's gonna drop one right on my little boat as well. I'm gonna put the coordinates in. I can just put the coordinates in here, like I can put them on I can type them in. I can go to numbers and type them in. Or I can go down to the keypad and just -1, comma, 1, close the bracket, and fire. Or you can press enter.
I said yeah.
It says yes, not because I've hit a boat. It says yes because I've plotted the correct shot. Back to me, I have -1, 1, which is right there, and that's going to be a hit. So shots plotted. Okay, so we get the explosion, and the pin turns red. Okay. Greg, you are player 1. The game is 46. You may launch your attack on Frankenstein's ships by dragging... Yeah, and Frank just got the hit as well. Frank's ships by dragging the white marker onto the green grid, then confirm your launch by entering the coordinates of your attack. It tells you everything that you need to know. Look what happens when I actually sink a ship. My fire coordinates are going to be -3, -2. So -3, comma, -2. Close the bracket and fire. Frank is going to get a launch announcement. We're being told on Frank's to -3, -2, which is right there. I'm going to click the shots plotted, and we're going to get a message. On my screen, we're going to see the direct hit. Okay. Once you sink the battleship, you can see the ghost image of the ship. That reminds you that you've sunk a battleship. And that's how you play the game. Have a good day.